Luke from Cyclery, here to show you some of the latest and greatest stuff in the bike world. Starting off with the 2011 Fox 180 RC2. A new fork from Fox this year, 180 millimeters of travel in a single crown format. Weighs 5.49 pounds, pretty light for a fork with this much travel, and that's this beefy also. The new past axle lower design allows the 180 millimeter fork to have the same axle to crown height as a 160, which I have right here. So you can see, despite having the extra travel, it doesn't raise your bars any compared to the 160. So that's real nice, adding to your to the bike control. Some other differences. You notice right away, all the Fox forks this year come with Kashima coating on the stanchions. That makes them extra slippery and a lot tougher, resistant to scratching. The fit damper is revamped and is flipped over inside the fork. So now you have your compression dial on the top, your rebound dials on the bottom. Aluminum steer tube. This one's tapered from 1.5 to 1.1 to give you the optimal stiffness to weight ratio. And also the Talus travel adjust system has been revamped. So now you have two clicks. On the 180 millimeter fork you have 140 and 180, and on the 160 millimeter fork you have 120 and 160. So that's a little easier to deal with when you're on the trail. One click instead of two. So that's the Fox 180 RC2 Talus. Excellent fork. And next here, another product we're excited to see finally, are the ODI flight control handlebars. Anodized red. This one's black chrome. Really cool looking. Pretty light for a bar, oversized mountain bar. This one's 750 millimeters wide. They also come in a 700 millimeter length. And the real cool thing about these bars is the adjustable width. ODI sells two different extensions. This one's a 19 millimeter extension, and they simply thread into the end of the bar, so you can add 1/2 inch or 3/4 of an inch on both sides. Next here, we're looking at the new Smith Pivlic sunglasses. Smith claims that these are the lightest frameless design sunglass on the market. They're very light, excellent coverage. They're real comfortable as well. Super easy to change the lenses. Simply rotate the arm, pop it out, and you're also going to remove the nose piece. And you're going to choose your new lens. Most of these come with 3 lenses: clear and rose tint, so any lighting condition you'll be covered. Once you've chosen your new lens, you just pop the arm back on, snap it in, slide the nose piece back up in. You're ready to go. That's the new Smith Pivlic V90. They also come in the V90 Max if you've got a little bigger face, and there's a lifetime warranty on these as well. Next, we have a product near and dear to our hearts. This is Formula D suspension syrup. In the old days, when your mountain bike fork had an open bath damping system, this stuff wasn't as imperative. Today, it's just as important as chain lube now that most shocks are cartridge driven. There's no oil that's free in the fork to lubricate your foam rings right under the dust seals. So Formula D suspension syrup was developed specifically to keep your foam rings lubricated, and that just keeps your fork running so much smoother. Important stuff. Most of us use this every time we lube the chain. Formula D was invented by Daniel Slusser, top arts mechanic, historian, and amateur chemist, and this is excellent stuff. All of us use that here. Finally, we're looking at the Thule Instigator. If you have a pickup truck and you don't want to spend the money on a hitch rack, and you don't have a shell on the back of your pickup bed, this is the answer. The Thule Instigator fits right in the back of your bed, as if this was the bed of your truck. Tailgate would be right here. You have these anchors that go in between the bed and the tailgate, and your front tire of your bike goes here, so your bike's facing backwards. Drop the bike in. The arm goes right up under the down tube of your bike. Slam it down nice and tight on your front wheel. Your bike's solid, it's not going anywhere, and you just put your bike in nice and secure in about 5 seconds without having to use tie downs. You can get 2 of these in the back of a regular size truck like a Ranger or Tacoma. Full size truck, you could probably get 3 back there, and then it's real easy to tie bikes to your standing bikes, which are anchored by the instigator. So you could easily get 5 or 6 bikes in the back of your truck with just 2 of these instigators. So hope that gives you something to save your paychecks for. This is Luke at Cyclery. Check back next week and see what's hot.